welcome to Amarjyoti's Crochet World. Today I'm here once again with my new tutorial. Today I'm going to make a very easy beginner friendly poncho. Okay, so it is made with the granny squares, so the basic granny squares. So like this, I'm going to show you the granny square that we are going to make. This is the basic granny square. So I'm going to make this. I'm using two colors for this. You can make with different colors for different rows, or you can make with single color as well. Okay, so we are going to make with two colors. So taking two shades like this one and this one. Okay, so it's a 4-ply acrylic yarn. I'm going to use this 4.5 mm crochet hook for this. Okay, we need a tapestry, we need a pair of scissors and a tapestry needle for hiding the ends or sewing the ends. Okay, so let's quickly begin. We are going to begin this square from the center. So this is the very easy basic square, so that is why it's not difficult. It can be made by the beginners also. Okay, so first of all we are going to make the magic circle. Hold the end of your yarn with your thumb and wrap it around your fingers, making an X on your fingers. Okay, so from below put your crochet hook and pull the end through it, right? So this ring is formed. Start with chain 5. 1 2 3 4 5. Chain 3 will be considered as our first double crochet, and the rest of 2 chains will be considered as the corner. We have to give this space for the corner. So these chain 2 spaces, we are going for that. Okay, so after making chain 5 in the ring, make 3 double crochet stitches. 1 2 and 3. So this is called your granny block. One granny block with 3 double crochet stitches. Okay, chain 2 for the corner. In the same magic circle you are going to make another granny block with 3 double crochet stitches. So 2 sides are done. Chain 2. In the same ring make one more granny block. 1 2 and 3 double crochet stitches. So like this you have made 3 granny blocks. Now for completing your 4th granny block you have to make chain 2 and 2 double crochet stitches, because in the starting we have made chain 3 plus 2, that is your first double crochet stitch and chain 2 space. Okay, so now at this moment, after making the 2 double crochet stitches, pull the end and close the loop. Okay, so you have this chain 5, the starting chain 5. Now count from the base 1 2 3. In the 3rd chain insert your hook and make a slip stitch. If you are using different colors for different rows, so then you are going to cut it, because I'm making one row with this color and rest of the rows with the other color. So that is why I'm going to finishing off my yarn. Okay, so this is my row number 1. One row is done with 4 granny blocks, right? Now let's start with row number 2. Taking my other color, in any of the corners, I am taking the same corner. Insert your hook. Why I'm taking the same corner? Because these loose ends will be covered inside. So make a slip knot and insert from here in any of the corner. Okay, start with chain 5, 3 4 and 5, and in the same chain space you are going to make one granny block. 1 2 and 3 double crochet stitches. That means chain 5 and 3 double crochet stitches we have made in the same one of the chain 2 spaces. Now you have granny block, chain 1 and skip that granny block, reach the next chain 2 space, and in this chain 2 space make 3 double crochet stitches. That is one granny block, chain 2 and 3 double crochet stitches. Means 2 granny blocks separated by chain 2 you are going to make in this chain space, right? So this will be your corner. Okay, now this is the side. Chain 1 and skip this granny block, reach the next chain space, make the corner once again, that is 3 double crochet stitches, chain 2 and 3 double crochet stitches. Okay, so like this, make one more time. Chain 1, skip, you have to give chain 1 on the top of this granny block. The side you have to make give only one chain, and then reach the next chain space and make a corner. Corner is done by 3 double crochet stitches, chain 2 and 3 double crochet stitches in the same chain 2 space. This is the side we have reached, chain 1. Now you have reached the first chain space where you have started the work. So here you had to make 2 granny blocks, but you have made only one, and chain 5. Chain 5, in that you have 3 chains as your first double crochet stitch and chain 2 space. So in this space reach and make 2 double crochet stitches, and then slip stitch in the third chain from the base. Okay, so this is your row number 2, right? Like this we are going to make 1, 2 and 3 rows with this color. Excuse me. So we are going to make this granny square with measurement of 5 inches by 5 inches. Okay, so if you are going to make an adult size poncho, you need to make at least 5 inches of this granny square, right? So slip stitch in the chain 2 space and start with chain 5, chain 3, 4, 5. One more granny block in the same stitch. This is your row number 3. Okay, so this is your first your starting of the third row. Chain 5 plus 3 double crochet stitches in the chain 2 space, that is the corner. Now you are reaching the side. Chain 1, skip this granny block, immediate granny block, and reach the chain 1 space. In chain 1 space you are going to make 1 granny block, that is 3 double crochet stitches. Again chain 1 and reach the corner, and in the corner again make a corner. Corner is made by making a granny block, chain 2 and granny block. Okay, now this is the side. Again make chain 1, in chain 1 space below make 3 double crochet stitches, that is 1 granny block. Again chain 1 and then the corner. Corner is again by making 3 double crochet stitches and chain 2 and 3 double crochet stitches. Okay, so like that you have to complete this third row as well, fourth as well as fifth. So 3 rows, third and fourth. Okay, fourth also, and for fifth row if you want to change the color you can change the color, otherwise you can make with the single color as well. So basically I am doing dark color 1 row, 3 rows with light color, and again 1 row with dark color. If you want to make with single color, make at least 5 rows. You can count the rows like this. This is your row number 1. This is the center. From center hold your thumb over there. So from here you can count the dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are 5 rows. Else, if you are making it like this simultaneously, like these squares, then on any of the sides just count the granny blocks on the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this shows your number of row. If you make one more row, then there will be 6 granny blocks. In fourth row there are 4 granny blocks. In third row there are 3 granny blocks. Like this, first row 1 granny block, second row 2 granny blocks, side, this side I am counting. Okay, so last row count it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You will get to know how many rows you have made. So if you count from this center dot, just put a thumb on that. After that count the dots or holes. Okay, so 5 rows of this granny square I am making. to reach 5 inches of 5 inches by 5 inches of granny square. If your yarn is thin, you have to make more number of rows. If your yarn is thicker than mine, then you have to make less number of rows. Okay, so you have to measure by measuring tape that 5 inches by 5 inches is reached. Okay, so I'll meet you after making this granny square. Okay, then we will be connecting these two granny squares to make our poncho. Okay, so my granny square is done. For this making this poncho, we have to make 30 squares. So I have made 15 squares of this shade and 15 squares of this shade. Okay, so it's up to you. You can make every square of different design of different color or of same color. Okay, so you can make, so you need to make 30 granny squares, 15 on this side and 15 on the other side, on the back side. Okay, so I'm going to arranging these squares so that we can attach them. So I'm going to show you how to attach, just giving an idea like this. So 3 on the shoulder, okay, and white, this. Okay, so like this I'm going to arrange these squares like this. Okay, so in the inset you will find the picture how you are going to arrange these squares. Alternatively, the squares are to be arranged. Okay, so 4 square on the side, on each of the side, but on the shoulders there should be 3 squares. Okay, so let me show you how to join these squares. Okay, I'm going to keep them aside. So taking 2 of the squares of the side, right? Okay, so this is the side. From here I am going to start connecting. So taking the loop, the yarn, any yarn of your choice, with a crochet hook, make the slip knot. Okay, now because these 2 squares we are going to connect, this is the edge, bring the slip knot from below one of the spaces, and the other square, the corner, the chain space, insert your hook and then make a slip stitch like this. So this way both are connected. Okay, now squares, you can see this is the inner loop of the this granny square, and this is the inner loop of this granny square. So we are going to work in the inner loops of your granny squares. Okay, so insert your hook from this side and this side and yarn over and make a slip stitch. Insert it in the back loop of this square and back loop of this square, yarn over and pull it out and pull through it. Okay, so yarn should be below your granny squares. I'm keeping it over here, right? So back loop of this side and back loop of this side, yarn over and pull through and make a slip stitch. Back loop of both the granny squares, yarn over and pull through this and make a slip stitch. So this way you are going to attach your granny squares. Once again, back loop of this side, back loop of this side, yarn over and pull through both the back loops and the working loop. Okay, so make a slip stitch. Keep your hand tension regular, else this chain will be the slip stitch you are making will not be uniform. Okay, so this way you are going to connect it. Now I have reached the last stitch, the chain spaces. Okay, just a second. Okay, so I have reached the chain 2 spaces, taking one chain back loop of one of the chains from both the squares and then making a slip stitch over here. Now taking these two squares and then again take the back loop of this first chain space of this side and this is the okay, this is this chain space. Okay, make a slip stitch. Currently it is getting like this. Okay, now like this. For making it easy, I'll show you. You can use a stitch marker to hold the squares together. Okay, so currently for holding this, just it will be getting very easy for you. So taking both the loops from both the sides, back loops from both the sides, both the squares. Okay, and then making a slip stitch. I put a stitch marker so that it can be stayed in place like this. Keep on attaching your squares. Once time I'm going to attach this side like this and so on, and then once I'm done with this side, and then I'll go to this side like this. Okay, so as shown in the picture, you will be arranging your squares and then attaching both the squares with the help of this slip stitch. Okay, you can make, suppose if you're making with red color square, single color square, you are making red color square. So with white color you can make this edge, or black color you can make this edge. This will also look beautiful. Okay, so this row, this connecting this slip stitch looks very beautiful when you connect both the squares. So that is why I am connecting it like this. Okay, so I'll meet you after I am connecting all the squares in the form of a poncho, right? So till then you make the squares, pause my video, make the squares and then arrange them and then connect them. Okay, total 30 squares you have to make for making this poncho, measuring around 28 inches, 28 to 30 inches in the horizontal way, one shoulder to other shoulder, and in the length it will come about 25 to 26 inches. Okay, so this 5 by 5 inches square will not make this measurement. We will be attaching 2 or 3 more rows to make it this measurement as I am telling you. Okay, at least 25 by 25 inches means length of 25 inches I am going to make by adding more rows on the edges. Okay, so I'll meet you after some time. So I have made these this poncho by attaching all the squares. So this is done. This is the back side and this is the front side. Okay, so total 30 squares have been attached, and this is the neck portion and this is the edge, right? So now, because I told you I want to have a length of 25 inches, it's 1.5 inches short, so I'm going to make 2 or 3 rows. whatever it is. So I'm going to make an edging by making the granny rows. Okay, so I'm going to show you. If you want to increase the length of these ponchos, this is the side. Okay, this is the corner. So I'm going to start from the corner. Take any of the shades. If it is single color, make with the single color, or if you want to have it with multicolor, so take that yarn and in the edge. So this is the edge. So here in the edge I am going to make a slip knot and attach the yarn over here. Okay, so make chain 5, 1 2 3 4 and 5, 3 more double crochet, that is granny block over here. Okay, chain 1, skip this granny block, in the next space make granny block. So I am going to increase the row with granny stitches only. Okay, so chain 1 and 1 more granny block in the next space, that is 3 double crochet stitches. Chain 1, skip the granny block below, and then in the next chain space make 3 double crochet stitches, that is 1 granny block. Chain 1, skip the granny block, in the next stitch 1 granny block, chain 1. Now you have reached the intersection of 2 squares. What you are going to do is, this is the end. Okay, in the chain space make 1 double crochet stitch on the top of the middle of this intersection, make 1 double crochet stitch, and in the chain space make 1 more double crochet stitch. Okay, so this granny block will be like this. Now make a chain 1, skip the granny block below and make a granny block, that is 3 double crochet stitches. Chain 1, 3 double crochet stitches in the next chain space. Chain 1, 3 double crochet stitches in the next chain space. Chain 1, 3 double crochet stitches in the next chain space. Chain 1, again you have reached this intersection point. So here 1 double crochet in the chain 1 space, 1 double crochet on here, taking this stitch, this chain stitch, and then insert your hook in that and make a double crochet on that, 1 double crochet stitch in the next chain space. So this will be a scattered one, but it's a granny block. Again make a chain 1 space and then 3 double crochet stitches in the next chain space. Chain 1. Okay, so like that you have to complete this row like this, and when you reach the edge, I'll show you, you have to make the corner. So I'm going to meet you on the making this 1 granny stitch in all the chain spaces till this side, and I'll meet you at this edge. Okay, so I'll meet you in a while. Now I have reached the corner. Okay, so in the corner we are going to make the corner as we used to make for the granny square, that is 3 double crochet stitches, chain 2 and 3 more double crochet stitches in the same chain space. Okay, now come this side. So here again 1 chain 1 granny block in each of the chain spaces, separated by chain 1 space. Okay, 3 double crochet stitches or a granny block in the next chain space, chain 1 granny block in the next chain space, chain 1, and now you have reached the intersection. Again in the intersection 1 double crochet stitch, 1 double crochet on the intersection chain, 1 double crochet in the next chain space. Okay, chain 1 and 1 double crochet 1 granny block in the next chain space. So keep on doing like this. Okay, and you will be keep on making complete this side, and then while ending 2 double crochet stitches and slip stitch in the third chain from the base, right? So this will be your one row will be complete. If you want to continue with the same color, again slip stitch in the chain space and then make 5 chains and 3 double crochet stitches in the same chain space and keep on making like this. Repeat the same row. Okay, if you want to finish it off this shade over here, it's okay, then attach another color and then keep on making like that. Okay, so I'll meet you after completing. I'll meet you when I'll be ending this row. Okay, then how many rows you want to make, this is up to you. I will be making at least 3 rows with that, right? Now I've reached the corner. So in the last chain space, the very first you have started, make 2 double crochet stitches, slip stitch in the third chain from the base. Now this is the corner, is it's done. Chain 1 and cut the yarn. If you want to continue like this, then you have to make a slip stitch if you want to continue with the same color. Okay, so slip stitch in the third chain, slip stitch in the chain 2 space and then make chain 5 and then 2 more double crochet stitches. 3 more double crochet stitches. Okay, so and then chain 1 and continue making the same row like this. So now you have at the edges or the intersection points, you don't need to make like this. You have to make 3 double crochet stitches in this chain space, 3 double crochets in this chain space, and chain 1 in between. Okay, so this was just to create a granny stitch over here in the intersection point, right? So now because I am going to change my color, so what I am going to do is, after making slip stitch in the third chain, chain 1 and cut the yarn, and then I'll attach another shade with the help of a slip stitch. Chain 5 and then 3 more double crochet stitches in the same chain space. Chain 1, skip the granny block and 3 double crochet stitches in the next granny stitch, in the next chain space, chain 1, and then keep on continuing. So I'm going to make 2 more rows, right? So this is the first row with light lavender color, then with the cream color, of white color or cream color, and then one more time I'm going to make the lavender color edging. So 3 rows I'm going to give at the edges, and then after completing this I'll tell you just 1 row or 2 row, whatever you wish to, for the neck portion also. Okay, so let's complete the edges on the bottom and then we will make the neck portion. So I have completed 3 rows with these 2 colors. So the length I required was 25 inches. It came out to 26 inches, so it's okay for me. So now this will be the edge of your poncho. Now let's go for the neck portion. So again, this, see, if you see, it comes out like this. Okay, this V portion I have opened and it comes out like this. This will be the straight portion and these are the edges. In any of the straight portion, just attach your yarn like I'm attaching on the intersection of this these 2 squares with the help of a slip knot. Chain 3 as your first double crochet stitch, 1 double crochet in the middle chain and 1 double crochet in the next chain space. So 1 granny block is done over here. This is the side of your the neck. Chain 1, 3 double crochet stitches in the next space. So what you are going to do is you have to make it till the last this chain space, not in this corner. Okay, so till this chain space we are going to make our granny blocks separated by chain 1, chain 1, 3 double crochet stitches, chain 1 and 3 double crochet stitches. Okay, now you are going to make chain 1. Now you have reached this corner. So in this corner what we are going to do is, see, we will be working in these chain spaces, right? This is the chain space of this square. Just let me show you. This is the corner, right? So chain space of this corner, chain space of this corner, chain space of this corner. So we have 3 chain spaces. So we are going to work in these. Okay, so after making the last granny block and chain 1, right? So what we are going to do is, so we are going to work in these chain spaces like this. So in the first chain space, start making a double crochet. Do not complete it. So we have made like this. So yarn over, insert the hook in the first chain space, yarn over and pull it out, yarn over and pull through first 2 loops. Do not complete it. Yarn over, insert the hook in the same chain space, yarn over and pull through first 2 loops. Now you have 2 incomplete double crochet stitches. Leave it over there. Yarn over once again, go in the second chain space. In the second chain space, yarn over and pull it out, yarn over, pull through first 2 loops. Again an incomplete double crochet stitch. One more incomplete double crochet in the same space, yarn over and pull through first 2 loops. Okay, so you have 4 incomplete double crochet stitches. Leave it over there. Now work 2 more incomplete double crochet stitches in the left side, this granny square. So yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through first 2 loops, yarn over, insert in the space, yarn over and pull through first 2 loops. Now at present you will be having 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7 loops in your crochet hook. Yarn over and pull through all the 7 loops through it and chain 1. Okay, so go in the next chain space, make a granny block. I'll show you what it looks like. Chain 1. It looks like this. So it comes out as a V neck of your poncho. Okay, so as it is, keep on doing, making 1 granny block this side. So we'll be making this V stitch or the V neck once again. So make 1 granny block in each of the chain spaces till the end of this side. So I'll meet you there. Now we have reached the next corner of the V stitch of your neck. So after making this granny block, chain 1, this is your first chain space of the corner. Make 2 incomplete double crochet stitches in that. Leave it over there. In the middle square chain space, again make 2 incomplete double crochet stitches. Leave it as it is. On the left side, this corner of the square, again make 2 incomplete double crochet stitches. Now you have 6 incomplete double crochet stitches plus the starting loop. So that means you are having 7 loops in your hook. Yarn over and pull through all the 7 loops and chain 1, and then make 3 double crochet stitches in the next chain space. Chain 1 as it is, keep on complete it. Chain 1, 3 double crochet stitches, chain 1, 3 double crochet stitches, chain 1. Now because you started from here, so make slip stitch on the top of chain 3, chain 1, and cut the yarn, hide the ends, and then your poncho will be ready. Let me show you how it looks like. This is the neck, this is the front side, this is the front side, that is the back side, whatever you wish to wear like that. So this is the neck we have finished. These are the edges we have finished, right? So this is your granny square poncho is ready. If you want to attach tassels over there, you can attach tassels of the colors used in your poncho, or as it is, it's fine. So this is the very easy and quick project for beginners. They can make with basic simple granny squares and then attaching it. If you don't want to attach with the help of crochet hook, as I have shown you in the video, you can attach with the help of yarn and needle. Okay, that is up to you, whatever you are comfortable with. So this is the way it looks like, the slip stitch that creates a chain in between. So it looks very beautiful. So hope you like my video on making this beautiful and very easy poncho. So if you like it, please give it a thumbs up. Please like, share and subscribe my channel, and if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe it, and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you will get the notification for each and every time I'll upload anything new. And thank you for watching my videos. Thank you once again. God bless you.